Have you ever felt it? That invisible weight. It doesn't arrive with a thunderclap. It settles subtly, like morning fog. You wake up, and the day ahead feels heavy. Conversations feel like a climb. Decisions feel monumental. Your own mind, which should be your sanctuary, feels like a room filled with static, buzzing with a frequency of anxiety, of doubt, of a quiet and persistent exhaustion that sleep cannot touch. We have been taught to fight this feeling, to power through it, to drink more coffee, to create longer to-do lists, to declare war on our own sense of depletion. But what if this entire struggle is based on a profound misunderstanding? What if this low energy, this feeling of being stuck, is not a problem to be solved, but a signal to be heard? Ancient wisdom teaches us that everything in existence, from the silent stones to the swirling galaxies, is in a constant state of vibration. And you, as a living, breathing part of this universe, are no different. You have a natural resonance, a frequency of clarity, of vitality, of peace. The static you feel is simply a temporary interference. Today, I will not offer you a battle plan. I will offer you a path of return, a way back to your natural state. I will share with you a mental technique, grounded in the laws of nature itself, that can recalibrate your entire energetic being in just 60 seconds. This is not a quick fix that masks the symptoms. It is a deep shift that addresses the root. It is a profound act of self-remembrance. In a few moments, we will walk through the 5 foundational pillars that make this 60-second shift not just possible, but inevitable. But first, let us make a clear and collective intention. Let us announce to ourselves and to the universe the path we choose to walk today. There is a powerful phrase that encapsulates our journey. My inner state creates my outer world. Take a breath. Feel the truth of those words. Right now, go down to the comments and type this exact phrase. Let it be more than just words on a screen. Let it be a declaration of your power, a commitment to mastering your inner world, and a signal to every other person on this journey that we are here, together, ready for the shift. My inner state creates my outer world. Declare it now and let us begin. Before we learn to shift our frequency, we must first understand what it truly is we are shifting. Think of your inner world as a garden. A healthy garden is vibrant. It hums with life. The soil is rich, the plants are resilient, and there is a natural harmony to it all. This is your high vibrational state. It feels like ease, clarity, joy, and a quiet confidence that flows not from the ego, but from a deep sense of alignment. A low vibrational state is a garden that has been neglected. Weeds of worry have crept in. The soil of your mind has been depleted by overthinking. The rains of self-criticism have waterlogged the roots of your self-worth. It is crucial to understand this. The weeds are not you. The depleted soil is not you. You are the gardener. The state of low vibration arises from one fundamental illusion, the belief that you are the garden, rather than the one who tends it. You have become lost in the overgrowth, identifying with the chaos instead of remembering your power to bring it back to harmony. This low frequency state manifests in very tangible ways. Have you ever walked into a room after an argument has taken place? You can't see the argument, but you can feel it. The air feels thick, heavy. That is a low vibration lingering in a space. Now consider that your body, your mind, your entire being is a space you inhabit. When you marinate in thoughts of fear, resentment, or scarcity, you are polluting your own inner atmosphere. This is not a moral judgment. It is a simple law of cause and effect, as real as gravity. This polluted atmosphere affects everything. It colors your perception, making you see problems as insurmountable and people as threats. It influences your body, creating tension in your shoulders, a knot in your stomach, a shallow pattern to your breath. It clouds your intuition, making it impossible to hear that quiet, guiding voice within. The danger is that this state is self-perpetuating. A low vibration attracts experiences that match its frequency. When you feel a sense of lack, you notice all the things that are missing in your life, which reinforces the feeling of lack. It's a downward spiral, but here is the profound truth that turns everything around. You do not need to fight the weeds. You do not need to curse the depleted soil. All you need to do is reintroduce the fundamental elements of a thriving garden: light, water, and conscious presence. The 60-second technique you are about to learn is not about forcefully pulling out the weeds. It's about opening the gates to the sunlight of awareness, and in that light, the weeds of negativity simply cannot thrive. It's about remembering, with profound simplicity, that you hold the watering can. You hold the seeds for new growth. You are the gardener, and this understanding is the true beginning of all transformation. To master this technique, you must first master the understanding upon which it is built. We will now explore the 5 pillars of inner alchemy that form the bedrock of this practice. Each pillar is a universal law, and together, they create a sequence that allows for a rapid and lasting vibrational shift. Let us begin with the first pillar, the gateway through which all inner change is initiated, the alchemy of breath. For a moment, just observe. Don't change anything. Simply notice how you are breathing right now. Is it shallow, residing only in the top of your chest? Is it quick, almost imperceptible? The way you breathe is a perfect mirror of your inner state. When you are anxious, your breath becomes hurried and shallow, signaling to your nervous system that you are in danger. When you are at peace, your breath deepens, lengthens, and becomes a silent, rhythmic wave, signaling safety and calm. Ancient wisdom teaches us that the breath is the bridge. It is the sacred link between your physical body and your non-physical essence. It between your conscious mind and the vast intelligence of your subconscious. It is the one autonomic function of the body that you can consciously control with ease. And in that control lies immense power. To reclaim your energy, you must first reclaim your breath. Here is the anchor for this profound truth. Remember the last time you received wonderful, shocking news, a moment of pure joy and surprise. What was the first thing you did, even before forming a thought? You took a sharp, deep intake of air, a gasp of delight. Conversely, recall a moment of profound relief after a long period of tension. That long, slow exhale that released all the pent-up strain from your body. In those moments, your body instinctively used the breath to manage a massive shift in your energetic state. You already know how to do this. The technique we are learning is simply the conscious and intentional application of this innate wisdom. The first 15 seconds of our 60-second shift are dedicated to this alchemy. It is a conscious disruption of the pattern of low vibration breathing. The practice is simple, yet its effects are profound. You will begin by taking a slow, deliberate inhalation through your nose. Don't just fill your chest. Imagine the breath traveling all the way down to your belly, expanding your abdomen like a gentle balloon. Count slowly to 4 as you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the cool air enter your nostrils, a physical sensation grounding you in the present moment. Then, hold the breath for just a moment. Not a strained hold, but a sacred pause. In this pause, there is stillness. In this stillness, the frantic mind loses its grip. Now you will exhale, but you will exhale even more slowly than you inhaled. Through your mouth, release the air as if through a narrow straw, counting to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you exhale, imagine you are not just releasing air. You are releasing the static, the tension, the invisible weight. You will repeat this cycle. A 4-count inhale, a gentle pause, and an 8-count exhale. Just 2 or 3 repetitions are all you need within these 15 seconds. This is not merely a breathing exercise. It is a fundamental declaration. With each conscious breath, you are sending a powerful message from your conscious mind to the deepest parts of your being. You are saying, I am safe, I am in control, I am returning to center. You are overriding the fear response that perpetuates low-frequency states. The simple act of lengthening your exhale stimulates the vagus nerve, the primary nerve of your parasympathetic nervous system. This is the body's rest and digest system. It is the physiological antidote to the fight or flight stress response. You are, quite literally, breathing yourself back into a state of harmony. The insight here is that you cannot think your way out of a low vibration. because a low vibration is what is generating the chaotic thoughts. You must first go underneath the thoughts to the physical anchor of your being. The breath is that anchor. Master this first pillar. Practice it now as you listen. A slow inhale, a quiet pause, a long cleansing exhale. Feel the immediate shift, however subtle. This is the foundation upon which everything else will be built. This is where your power returns. We now arrive at the second pillar, a crucial step that grounds the energy you've begun to cultivate: somatic anchoring. After reclaiming your breath, the next 15 seconds are dedicated to reclaiming your body. A mind trapped in a low vibration is almost always a mind that is unmoored from the present moment. It is lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. It is a ghost, haunting memories and fantasies, completely disconnected from the life that is happening right here, right now. And the most powerful gateway back to the present moment is through the physical senses, through your body. Somatic anchoring is the conscious practice of inhabiting your physical self. Think about a time you were completely lost in worry. Where was your awareness? It was likely swirling in a vortex of mental images and what-if scenarios. In those moments, you could be sitting in a comfortable chair, in a safe room, but your entire reality is the storm inside your head. You have, in essence, forgotten that you have a body. You've become a disembodied consciousness, a prisoner of your own thoughts. Here is the anchor to make this real. Imagine you are walking barefoot on cool, damp earth after a rainstorm. Can you feel it? The sensation of the soft soil beneath your feet, the slight coolness, the way the ground yields to your weight. As you imagine this, your awareness is instantly pulled out of your abstract thoughts and into a concrete, sensory experience. Or consider the simple act of holding a warm mug of tea in your hands, the gentle heat seeping into your palms. That simple sensation brings you home to the now. Somatic anchoring uses the same principle, but without needing the external world to provide the anchor. You become your own anchor. So, for the next 15 seconds of the technique, as you continue your slow, rhythmic breathing, you will gently shift your focus of attention. You will bring your awareness to the points of contact your body is making with the world around you. If you are sitting, feel the solidness of the chair beneath you. Feel the texture of the fabric. Feel the undeniable reality of gravity holding you securely in place. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel them resting on the floor. Wiggle your toes inside your shoes. Acknowledge their connection to the ground. In many spiritual traditions, the feet are considered our roots, our connection to the earthly plane. By simply noticing them, you are reaffirming your rootedness. Let your awareness scan upwards through your body. Feel the weight of your arms resting in your lap or on your chair. Notice any subtle sensations, a tingle, a warmth, a coolness without judgment. The goal is not to feel anything specific. The goal is to simply feel, to observe. You are shifting from thinking about your body to residing inside your body. This act is profoundly grounding. The chaotic mind cannot maintain its frantic pace when your attention is focused on the simple, undeniable truths of physical sensation. The laws of nature reveal that energy follows attention. When your attention is trapped in the mind, your energy feeds the cycle of worry and fear. When you deliberately place your attention into your body, you redirect that energy. You starve the anxious thoughts and nourish your sense of presence and stability. This is not an escape from reality. It is an escape to reality. The physical world, the feeling of your body, the sensation of the ground beneath your feet. This is what is real in this moment. The stories of dread and despair in your mind are not. The profound insight here is this: your body is always in the present moment. It cannot be in the past. It cannot be in the future. By anchoring your awareness within your body, you are tethering your mind to the only point in time where true power exists, the now. Practice this simple shift. Let your breath guide you and let your body anchor you. You will begin to feel a sense of solidity, a quiet strength, a return to the safety and wisdom of your physical self. You are no longer a leaf tossed in the wind of your thoughts. You are the tree, deeply rooted in the earth. Now that you are anchored in your breath and body, you are ready for the third pillar, the one that directs your newfound calm towards a higher frequency. The pillar of intentional focus. Your mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever you hold it over, it intensifies. When you are in a low vibrational state, you have, often unconsciously, positioned your mental magnifying glass over your problems, your fears, and your perceived inadequacies. Naturally, they expand in your reality. They become hot, all-consuming, and appear far larger than they truly are. The next 15 seconds of our technique are about consciously, deliberately, and gracefully moving that magnifying glass. It is about starving the shadows by focusing on the light. From a space of deep awareness, we find that the mind cannot hold two opposing thoughts with equal intensity at the same time. You cannot simultaneously feel the authentic burn of gratitude and the cold grip of resentment. One will always eclipse the other. The secret to raising your vibration is to choose which thought you wish to empower. Let us use a simple anchor to illustrate this. Imagine you have a flashlight in a dark room filled with both beautiful artwork and piles of trash. A low, vibrational state is like pointing the flashlight exclusively at the trash. You become an expert on the details of the garbage, its smell, its texture. Your entire reality becomes the trash. But the artwork is still there, waiting in the darkness. Intentional focus is the simple act of turning the flashlight. You are not denying the trash exists. You are simply choosing not to illuminate it with your precious attention. You are choosing to light up the beauty. The practice for this third stage is elegantly simple. You will bring to your mind a single, genuine object of gratitude. This must be specific and real. Vague gratitude for my life or the world often lacks the emotional charge needed to shift your frequency. The key is to find something tangible and feel the emotion connected to it. It could be the memory of a loved one's smile, not just the idea of the person, but the actual visual of their smile, the way their eyes crinkled at the corners. It could be the feeling of the sun on your skin from this morning. Relive that physical sensation of warmth and light. It could be gratitude for a pet, recalling the unconditional love you feel when they rest their head on your lap. It could be for the simple gift of your morning coffee. The aroma, the warmth, the quiet ritual. Choose one thing, and as you continue your deep breathing and maintain your somatic awareness, you will hold this single, grateful thought at the center of your mind. As you do this, you are performing a profound act of mental alchemy. You are instructing your brain to release a cascade of positive neurochemicals, serotonin and dopamine, that counteract the cortisol and adrenaline of the stress response. You are literally changing your brain chemistry in real time. More than that, you are changing your vibrational signature. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies a human being can embody. It is the frequency of acceptance, of abundance, of recognizing the goodness that already exists. When you consciously generate this feeling, you begin to resonate at that level. According to the laws of energy, like attracts like. A state of gratitude acts as a magnetic signal to the universe, drawing more experiences for which you can be grateful. This is not wishful thinking. This is physics. Do not force the feeling. Simply create the space for it. Hold the grateful thought gently. Let the feeling arise naturally from the image or memory. If it is faint at first, that is perfectly fine. The simple act of intending to feel it is enough to begin the shift. The reinforced insight is this: your focus is your power. Where you place it determines the quality of your inner world and ultimately the quality of your outer experience. By consciously choosing to focus on a point of genuine gratitude, you are taking back the rudder of your mind. You are steering your ship away from the storms of negativity and toward the calm, clear waters of peace and appreciation. In the middle of our journey, as you feel this shift beginning to take hold, the calmness of the breath, the solidity of the body, the warmth of gratitude, you are arriving at a new internal space. This space is a community of one, a sanctuary within yourself. But this path of inner discovery is not one we must walk alone. We are all connected by our shared desire for peace, clarity, and a deeper connection to ourselves. If the wisdom we are exploring today resonates with you, if you feel a stirring of recognition in your own heart, then I invite you to join our growing community of fellow travelers. By subscribing to this channel, you are not just clicking a button, you are planting a flag. You are saying, I am committed to this path of self-awareness. I am ready to explore the depth of my own being. This is a space where you will find consistent guidance, profound insights, and a community that supports your growth. Join us. Subscribe now and let us continue this journey together, creating a collective ripple of peace that extends far beyond ourselves. Welcome to the fourth pillar, the heart of the matter, where the frequency shift is amplified and sustained heart coherence. The previous step was about thinking a grateful thought. This pillar is about feeling it in the very center of your being. This is the difference between reading a description of warmth and actually feeling the sun on your skin. Science has made a profound discovery that ancient traditions have known for millennia. The human heart has its own complex nervous system, a heart-brain that sends far more information to the brain in your head than it receives. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that is thousands of times more powerful than the brain's. It is the most powerful energetic broadcasting station in your entire body. When you are in a state of stress, anxiety, or frustration, your heart rhythm pattern becomes chaotic and disordered. This is a state of incoherence. This incoherent signal is sent to your brain, which impairs cognitive function, creating brain fog and heightening the perception of stress. When you experience emotions like love, care, compassion, and gratitude, your heart rhythm pattern becomes smooth, ordered, and harmonious. This is the state of heart coherence. This coherent signal is sent to your brain, which enhances clarity, calms anxiety, and boosts your ability to make intuitive decisions. This fourth pillar, which spans the next 15 seconds of our minute, is about consciously generating this state of coherence. Let's anchor this. Think of listening to two different pieces of music. The first is chaotic noise, drums clashing, instruments out of tune. Listening to it makes you feel agitated and tense. Your entire system feels on edge. This is incoherence. Now, imagine listening to a perfectly harmonious symphony. The melodies flow, the instruments support each other, and the music washes over you, creating a feeling of peace and expansion. This is coherence. Your heart is an instrument, and your emotions are the music it plays. Having chosen your object of gratitude in the previous pillar, you will now bring your focus down from your mind and into the physical space around your heart, in the center of your chest. As you continue your slow breathing, you will imagine that you are breathing not through your nose or mouth, but directly into and out of your heart center. Imagine each inhale as a gentle breeze, bringing light and warmth into this space. Imagine each exhale as a release from this same space, radiating the feeling of gratitude outwards like gentle waves. Don't just think about gratitude. Attempt to truly feel the sensation of appreciation in your chest. Let it expand. Let it soften the area around your heart. This may feel subtle at first, like the faint warmth of a distant candle. That's enough. Your intention to feel it is what guides the energy. By combining the conscious breath with a focused, heart-centered emotion, you are creating one of the most powerful biological and energetic shifts available to you. You are moving from a brain-dominant reality to a heart-dominant one. A brain-dominant state is analytical, often critical, and rooted in the past or future. A heart-dominant state is accepting, intuitive, and firmly rooted in the present. This transition is the essence of raising your vibration. Low-frequency emotions are born of the analytical, fearful mind. High-frequency emotions are born of the open, accepting heart. From a place of universal wisdom, we understand that the heart is the seat of the soul, the meeting point between the physical and the spiritual. By consciously activating this center, you are aligning with your deeper self, your true essence, which is naturally one of peace and well-being. The empowering insight here is that your emotional state is not something that happens as to you. It is something you can generate as from you. You are not at the mercy of external events. Through the simple practice of heart-focused breathing and cultivating a positive emotion, you can actively create and broadcast a coherent, high vibration signal from your heart. This not only transforms your inner world, but also influences the world around you in ways both subtle and profound. You become a beacon of harmony in a world of static. And so we arrive at the fifth and final pillar, the one that seals the entire practice and integrates the shift into your being, the sacred pause. This last stage of our 60-second technique is, in many ways, the most important, and it involves doing nothing at all. After breathing with intention, anchoring in your body, focusing on gratitude, and activating your heart's coherence, the final 5 to 10 seconds are dedicated to simply being. It is a moment of pure non-judgmental awareness. In our modern world, we are addicted to doing. We finish one task and immediately seek the next. We achieve a moment of peace and instantly ask, "What now?" This constant striving creates its own form of subtle tension. The sacred pause is the antidote. It is a moment to let the new vibrational state settle, to allow the ripples of calm and coherence to expand throughout your entire system without any interference from the thinking mind. Think of it like this. You have just rung a beautiful, resonant bell. The previous pillars were the act of striking the bell. The sacred pause is the moment you step back and simply listen to its pure, clear tone as it hangs in the air. If you immediately try to ring another bell or analyze the sound, you miss the beauty and the essence of the resonance itself. This anchor is powerful. When you stir sediment at the bottom of a glass of water, the water becomes cloudy. You cannot clear the water by stirring it more frantically. You clear it by putting the spoon down and allowing the sediment to naturally settle. The mind is the same. The sacred pause is the moment you stop stirring, and in that stillness, clarity naturally returns. The practice for these final moments is simply to release all effort. Let go of the breathing technique. Let go of focusing on your body. Let go of holding on to the grateful thought. For these last few seconds, just be. Be the observer. Notice the quiet. Notice the sense of inner space that you have created. Notice the shift in your energy, no matter how subtle it may be. You have created a new inner environment. Now, simply rest in it. In this pause, a profound integration occurs. Your mind, your body, and your energy fields synchronize at this new, higher frequency. It's like saving a file on a computer. The sacred pause is the save button, allowing the changes you've just made to become your new default state. From the perspective of nature, all true growth happens in the periods of rest between the actions. A seed doesn't strain to grow, it germinates in the quiet darkness of the soil. Muscles don't get stronger during the workout, but in the period of recovery that follows. The sacred pause honors this fundamental law of nature. You are allowing the universe, the grand intelligence of life itself, to complete the process. The ultimate insight of this pillar is that true power often lies not in what you do, but in what you allow to be. You have consciously planted the seeds of calm, presence, and gratitude. The sacred pause is the moment of trust, the moment of surrender, where you allow those seeds to be fully received by the fertile ground of your being. You are not just a doer, you are a receiver. And in these final, silent seconds, you open yourself to receive the peace you have so intentionally cultivated. This completes the 60-second cycle, a full journey from the chaos of the mind to the stillness of the heart, culminating in a silent space of integration and peace. Now, you hold the map. You understand the 5 pillars: the alchemy of breath, somatic anchoring, intentional focus, heart coherence, and the sacred pause. You see how these pillars flow into a seamless, 60-second technique that can fundamentally shift your inner state. This is not merely knowledge to be collected. It is wisdom to be embodied. Transformation doesn't happen from understanding the path. It happens from walking it. This practice, simple as it is your daily walk. It is a tool that is always with you, accessible in any moment. before a difficult conversation, in the middle of a traffic jam, the moment you wake up in the morning, whenever you feel the fog of low energy begin to creep in. Each time you engage in this 60-second practice, you are doing more than just finding a temporary moment of peace. You are rewiring your nervous system. You are training your mind and body that you have a choice. You are teaching your very cells that your natural state of being is not stress, but harmony. You are deepening the neural pathways of peace, making it easier and more automatic to return to this state each time. You become the conscious creator of your inner world. The old you might have believed that your feelings were a reaction to the outside world. The new you understands that your feelings are a creation of your inner focus. The old you felt like a victim of circumstance. The new you recognizes yourself as the gardener of your soul. This path is a journey of a lifetime, built 1 minute at a time. The power is in your hands, in your breath, in your heart. Therefore, the final invitation is not from me to you, but from you to yourself. It is an invitation to commit to your own growth, to your own well-being. Make a promise to yourself that you will practice this, that you will honor yourself with these 60 seconds of conscious attention each day. As a physical gesture of this inner commitment, take a moment now to subscribe to this channel. Let it be a symbol of your dedication to walking this path, not just today, but every day. By doing so, you are affirming your promise to yourself, and you are ensuring you have a steady stream of guidance and inspiration to support you on your journey. You hold within you an infinite well of peace. You have just learned how to draw from it. Go now and drink deeply